Hey everyone, Rock DIY here. If you're in the market to purchase deck post cap lights, this one in particular is a solar powered LED post cap light that works with 4x4 wooden posts, 5x5 wooden posts, and 6x6 wooden posts. What you get in the box, specifically this one, and this is the Renaissance type made by DaVinci Lighting, and a box like this one comes with 4 lights in it. So all this comes in the box, a bag of screws comes in the box, and then the instructions come in the box. And the way this is made up, it's made up of quite a few pieces. So the top part, if you twist it, it comes off, so that's one piece. Then you have another piece you twist and it comes off, and then this is the bottom piece, which also has an insert that goes inside of it. So there's that and that, and then you have this piece and this piece. So that's what makes up these lights. When you first get the lights, there's going to be a little plastic tab that's going to be sticking out of the battery compartment. You're just going to pull that out. Unlike some other rechargeable type batteries in devices, this one, when you pull that tab out, the batteries aren't even charged. So not 100% sure why they stick the plastic piece in there. And it's a standard AAA battery, or a 3.2 volt 300 megaamps. This one in particular has 2 LEDs that supposedly last up to 100,000 hours. Now, as far as which parts you're going to use, in most cases you are going to use this piece and this piece here. These do go together. If you do take this insert out, make sure you line up that hole with the screw holes that are in the side. It just snaps in place. So this one would be for 4x4 wooden posts, but as we know, wooden posts aren't true 4x4s, so this would be for a 3.5 by 3.5 true size post. If you were using a 3.5 by 3.5, and I just happen to have this top half of a post, unfortunately it is not square. It sat for a little while and you can tell it's pretty out of shape. But what I found is trying to put it on this way is going to be really difficult. So what I've done, and you do have to be careful doing this, is if you don't have a planer to get it straight, you can take this insert out, and it's easier to put this part over the post and then put this piece on. And that insert will keep it nice and square on your post. So that's for a 4x4 wooden post, 3.5 times 3.5 true size. Now, if you were going to put it on a larger post, I don't have a larger post here. So what you would do is you're going to take this part here and put it on your 5x5 post, and then what you'll do is take this part here, it will go on here, and you want to make sure your screw holes are lined up. And then what you would do is put your light on by locking it off. And that's for a 5x5 or a true size 4.5 by 4.5. Now, if you're going to go with a 6x6 post, you would take this piece, make sure you have that, then you're going to take this piece as well, and you're going to put this on here, And then you're going to put this on your 6x6 post. This will go on here, and you're going to put your long screws in here to get it to stay on. And then you'll take this piece, put it on here, and then take your shorter screws and put it on, and then lock your light on. My initial impression of these, I did buy these for my front porch, in which I bought originally. I wanted 4, and they were going to go right on the steps going up to the front deck. But what I discovered shortly after getting them is that these, as you'll see in a second, these are very, very tall. So I wanted something a little smaller as far as height. This is how they came. Of course, you don't get a true appreciation for something until you see it in person, and so these were way too tall. So these were not used on our deck. The other thing is, if you're looking for something that you want to be bright, I don't know what the lumens are on them. I'm going to say probably less than 10 lumens. They're not very bright at all. If anything, you would probably be purchasing these to be marker lights more than anything, because these were, 2 of them were on our post caps on our front porch for the stairs, and these don't cast light down on the steps. So if that's what you want them for, you'll be disappointed. They are not very bright, don't light up the stairs. And the other thing is, if you're looking for something that you don't want casting, I don't know, designs of the lights, so like this part right here, what you'll find is that the light will cast this ribbon like thing here on a wall if it's next to your house. So if you don't want that, then you don't want to purchase ones that have little designs in the center of the lights. And I'll show a picture of what it looks like. I want to say that these lights, I believe, were $8.99 each. So for a box of 4, $8.99 times 4 comes out to $35.96. These were purchased on Amazon. I believe there was no shipping, and they came pretty quick. An issue that I actually knew about prior to purchasing these is people were complaining about the screws that come with it, and there's supposed to be 4 small screws and 2 large screws per light. But what you'll find is these screws will actually go right through. If you put the screws in here, it'll just burrow right in. Just be aware of that. And also with these, it's going to be the same thing, because the heads of the screws aren't even that big. So just be aware of that. And again, this is for a 4x4 post, this is for 5x5 post, and this is for a 6x6 post. There you go. Thanks for watching.